Hello guys and gals, animal friends and spirit pals, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Tonight, actually, I wanted to do this earlier, but I still got roofers and I had to wait for them to go because there was an awful lot of hammering going on right overhead. Anyway, I had to come on though because this is my favorite season, autumn equinox, the harvest season. It really has always been my favorite season, or that favorite time of year, and really all 3 months of it. I really enjoy it for the whole 3 months. Don't get me wrong, I like all the seasons and I really appreciate each one, but there's something about the harvest season, the autumn, fall season, that, I don't know, really calls to me. Now, part of that might be because I was born October 1st, so I'm an autumn harvest baby, just a couple of weeks right after the equinox. But, so I don't know if it's that, or is it my soul resonated so strongly with the autumn that it chose to be born in that time. Who knows? Anyway, I've always resonated with it a lot. I've always felt like harvest. At harvest time, energies tend to rise up for me and I get busier, and I'm also receiving and gathering in. And it's just a great time. So, I wanted to come on tonight. I asked Pan to come on with me, and he's going to do a little talk about autumn, and he's going to do a meditation. We're going to use the rainbow, because we talked about that on the last tape. So he's going to use that, but also the autumn harvest energies. All right, so I don't know, I'm kind of excited. Let's see what happens. All right, are you guys ready? Oh, he's reminded me. This Tibetan bell, it's like tuned to the third eye. So the sound resonates with the third eye area. So I'm going to hit it a couple times. And while you're sitting there and getting comfortable and relaxed and getting ready for the meditation, breathing, relaxing your shoulders, you can also focus on this sound with your third eye area, right there in the center of your forehead. Right? Good evening. This is Pan. Did you feel that activation in the third eye? And notice how that sound kind of calls that area awake? It sort of wakes it up and calls it to pay attention there in that area. And you can feel it or sense it kind of coming to a little bit or paying attention. Good. Well, welcome to all of you who are joining me now or whenever you tune into this video, because whenever you tune in, that's when the energy of the video or of the meditation comes alive for you. And so the energy work, as it were, that I'm doing with these meditations works for you when you're watching it. And it doesn't really matter when that is. But Mark says, whenever you do, push the like button. He wants to help grow the channel, and so do I. So, of course, I also encourage you to do whatever you can to help pass the message along so that others can watch it and use it or not. It's up to them. But at least make it available for them to have in their life if they want to. All right. So we're going to do some energy work tonight. Working with Mother Earth and the energy of the autumn, of the autumnal equinox, and how that energy comes in. So, all the seasons are an individual aspect of the Creator, just like you are. They're an individual, unique aspect of creation. And so there's an energetic, it's like an energy being. It's kind of like when you tune into the moon energy or to the sun or other nature spirits and things like that. So at the time of the equinox or the solstice, whenever the seasons are changing, there's a rush of that energy that comes through, and in this one, it's about a harvest. It's harvesting, gathering in the produce, the fruits of your labor. What you've spent the year focusing on, planting the seeds, watching it, watering it, working over it as it grows and develops. And now it's time to kind of reap the rewards of your efforts, of your best efforts. And of course, the more you put into that, the more you receive out. And quite often, what you receive is more than what you put in. But even so, the more you put in, the more that comes back. And the more you work with Spirit as a companion, as a constant companion, or like in Mark's case when he works with my energies or the other guides, but just with Spirit, with Source, as a daily companion, a daily work and playmate. What you notice is a lot of times the events in your life or follow these seasonal patterns. So you'll find yourself going within during the winter, dreaming, imagining, then in the spring having ideas that you want to kind of get started on or planting, then in the summer sort of realizing them more fully. Quite often you're busy working, either working at manifesting or actually working at a job or whatever like that. And then in the fall season you reap or gather in the harvest, right? And then the fall has 3 months, and then that second one is a time when the focus becomes about giving thanks and being grateful. And then that third month cycle is about this sharing of abundance and bounty with those you love or with one another, with the group, with friends, with relatives, with loved ones. You share your bounty with those you love, and in turn, or others will share their bounty with you. It's a time of giving and receiving. And that butts right up against your Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever it is you celebrate at that season. It kind of butts right up into that, that energy of giving and receiving that comes in through with the harvest cycle. Okay. I want you to imagine your feet planted in the earth. Let's go down about 1.5 feet. So the earth goes up to your shins. Above your ankles. So somewhere between your knee and your ankle. All right. Very earthy. You can still wiggle your legs in it, move your toes. It doesn't seal them, frozen. It's loose soil. And you can wiggle your toes in it and move your legs around in it. But it really feels nice. It feels like home. You feel at home in it. That earthy connection to the Mother Earth. You can just feel it going up through the soles of your feet. Those natural rhythms of the earth, the seasons of the earth. And from that earth that's around your legs spring up some plants, and they wrap and grow around up your legs and really pull and anchor you to the earth, keeping you firmly grounded. They go up to about your waist. Some of them want to bloom. And breathe. The breathing helps your imagination and your visualization come to life. You breathe life into it. It carries the story forward. Mm-hmm. Good. Now, from above, right at the top of the head is what we call the crown, but it's the top of the head and about a foot above. That whole area there we call the crown and the crown chakra. We're going to bring in the seventh ray, the seventh color of the rainbow, into that crown above your head. It's a violet, purple, a lighter purple, lighter shade of purple. It's going to flood the crown. It sort of arcs as if the rainbow was arcing, and the top of it goes right in the crown, and that's that purple seventh ray of energy. Includes your crown, and then it goes down. Good. Remind you of your connection to Source, your royal inheritance. This royal purple color. Good. And then the sixth ray of the rainbow in color, which is called indigo, we're going to pull it right through the third eye. So that arc is going to come up around your auric field, cross into the forehead, third eye area, and go down. So we're using the arc of the rainbow. Now, when I say indigo, it goes from blue to violet. So it's that color that's in between, and it goes dark, 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 dark blue, dark, 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 dark purple, and they mingle and blend. So it can seem really blue, and then also it can seem purple. It can look both colors. But it's a deep, dark color that you like to peer into for more clarity. And that one's going right across the third eye. It's going to energize that whole area, that whole chakra. It's got an abundant, loving energy directly from Source. It wants to share it with you in your third eye. There you go. Good. And those blues get lighter and lighter, and we get into the throat chakra, and it's a much brighter blue. And again, that arc comes up and goes right through your throat, so it's up, above the nose. So it includes most of the face, not the two eyes, but the rest of the face and the throat. Mouth, nose. And we're using this bright blue color. Sometimes it can look like sky blue. That fifth ray of the rainbow going through the throat chakra and blending with it, mixing with it, encouraging it, strengthening it, so that you are able to stand firmly on the earth and express the truth of your being, easily and effortlessly. Proudly be that unique aspect of the Creator that you came here to be. And say it out. Express it. It's about expressing your personality, your individuality, your uniqueness. Even though you're all one and the same and you come from the same source, you express that sameness uniquely. Good. We'll go on down to the fourth ray of light. It's green, a beautiful green. It can change shades there. It kind of includes all the green shades, but it starts dark and gets lighter and lighter until it moves into yellow. But this one crosses right through the heart center. It arcs. This beautiful green color. This green energy comes forth. And it really represents that healing nature of love and source, God, Goddess. God, Goddess is love. And you are God, Goddess. You are love. And this green light or ray of color that goes through the heart chakra reminds you of that in a way that is grounded. It's also expansive. It goes out in all directions. So it radiates this green, loving energy, healing light from the back, from the front, from the sides. It's like a circle of light radiating outward. Good. Then we're going to go on down to this yellow color that goes through the solar plexus. So that's beneath the chest and above the navel. So it's the abdomen, and it's this nice creative chakra center. It's where you take thought, imagination, thought, inspiration. It kind of goes into your body and churns around and mixes with, what I call physical matter. Then it goes out to seek that physical reflection of what you're, wishing for, dreaming of, wanting, seeking to create. And this, it's like, when I look at it, it's like your creative factory. It also has a strong magnetic pull, and it pulls that which you're seeking closer and closer to you until it's realized right there with you. You and it are not separate, you're one and the same. Beautiful red sun energy. A lot of times you can imagine the sun right here, that creative life force. You can create life out of the dirt. Great. It has a great ebb and flow to the energy there. It's like you want it working and spinning and churning, but it has a give, receive, ebb and flow. Give out energy, receive energy back. And depending on how you color the energy you put out, that helps color that which comes back to you. The more joy, the more love, the more you intend to serve everyone involved to their highest good. As you put that energy out forward, that's the energy that comes back. It's loving, it's joyful, it serves you to your highest good. Good. We'll move on down now with this orange light. It's a really deep, pumpkin orange, and it's going through, it's below the navel and above the groin. So we call it the polarity chakra. It sort of like takes the right and left, the male, the female, the god, the goddess, um, and blends it into one. So it moves from a duality into a single unit, a single energy. You're all able to express what's called more feminine aspects, and you're all able to express more masculine aspects. It just depends on what you want to do at the time. You don't, no matter how masculine you are, you still are able to express the feminine side of creation, and vice versa. So this helps to blend that and helps to see or realize that oneness. You might seem different on the inside, but you're actually the same. I mean, you might seem different on the outside, but you're actually the same, where you come from the same source. Good. And then we'll move into the root chakra, which includes the genital area and the legs down and into the feet. We'll bring that red energy, that first ray, red light, creative fire, you might think of it. These bottom three chakras and the three bottom colors of the rainbow, that red, orange, and yellow, are very creative energies. Taking those higher colors and bringing them down into form, into the earth, earthly creation. And particularly, with the fall, we have this focus on that red, orange, yellow. It's the results of creative work. It has, you can see fire in it too. It's like the colors of fire as well, and it's in the leaves and in the colors of nature. But it's this productive, fiery, abundant energy that makes magic. And I want you all to open up to that energy of the autumn. Okay? It's going to come down as if it were a being. Here it comes. So it's lowering now into the crown. It's going to take a full body presence or share your auric field if you choose. You don't have to, but you can share your field with this energy, this being that represents autumn, represents harvest, gratitude, thanksgiving, giving and receiving. And it's all wrapped up in joy and love. Allow yourself to be one with that energy. Allow yourself to open up to the abundance it brings forward. Source is not limited. Choose abundance. Choose harvest. Allow yourself to experience the bounty, the abundance, the plenty, the fruits of harvest. It's a very, it has like a rhythmic flow. There's a lot of that, as within, so without. What you put out comes back to you, that energy here with this harvest time. And tune into it with joy. Receive with joy, give with joy, play, experiment, Enjoy the colors, enjoy the season, enjoy the fun that there, your little holidays. There's quite a few there in a row for many of you. Enjoy it. The holidays didn't come first. It was the energies of nature that came first, and holidays sprang up around them, or celebrations, or festivals, festivities tend to spring up around those seasonal changes. And, you in different places, humans on the earth have different celebrations, and many of them are associated with the seasonal changes. So, enjoy those. They're to be celebrated. You there's that Halloween time that can be playful and fun in the first cycle, and then there's, you have your Thanksgiving, and then you move right into Christmas as winter, comes in. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me with this exercise and work tonight. I want to thank Mother Earth, thank the Source and all creation for working with us. I want to thank the energy of the harvest, that harvest being that came forward tonight and shared with us energetically one and on one. All right. Until next time, thank you. Okay. Hope that was good for you. I mean it. Okay. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye. Love ya.